find a way forward. Corpses. These creatures did battle with Dweb.
Gods, what's happening? What's inside?
Careful. Even the mushrooms down here can't be trusted.
Don't mind if I do.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, he has come. He is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The
connected. What could they accomplish? But let us observe the customs of the local.
scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Understandable. We are small in number. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark? You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside his head, but he hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis? That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted? I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design. I ask that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change. A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis? Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
As the Meloan's mind pierces, it feels 10 times its size.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of... No. It appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe training. It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination. Of course, but I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind. I do not intend to shatter its protection. I need only bypass the interference that prevents me from communicating with the larva. A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. I would require a fresh tongue, but be warned. In their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory. These are fine specimens. It would...
Omelium turns away to prepare the potion, lost in its own...
You must drink the entire draught.
The potion is disgusting beyond description. The only mercy is that it goes down quickly.
Not a drop left. As the potion influences your mind,
The world loses its edges, its finer boundaries. You are fluid, but trapped like a creature suspended in amber. A few sparks and colors dance around Omeluum, but you stay steady and staring ahead. The tadpole spasms, seizes. It's fighting the potion even harder than you are. Fear pierces your mind like knives of ice. The parasite digs deeper, as if it needs to hollow out your skull. A wave of psychic force batters you. The parasite spits, surges and twists, lashing out. The parasite in your mind.
Omeluum.
That lava is like nothing I have ever observed before. Its power is unsettling. You have my deepest apologies. The lava did not care, indeed. Although I possess a ring. It will not remove the lava, but it will limit. I would offer it as a gift, but in truth, the ring is priceless, because removal seemed preferable to negation. And I must admit, I was curious to study the tadpole myself. My research is in perpetual need of funding. Yes, I am willing to accept your coin. If you wish to acquire... I have never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my
Welcome back. Have you made any... The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to... So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity. Yes, but it has abundant
There is rare magic in the Underdark too. Fair.
This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well.
No one back home will ever believe this. What now?
Let's get on with it. I ought to speak.
Ah, a visitor. You're a I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well.
really?
Ah, a visitor. I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well.
Attention! Boo!
Ah, a visitor. I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
No time to rest.
Seems the shrooms are... You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name. Bald. Blue tunic. Right now. Waiting for that idiot Balin's return. Less you've seen him, we don't have much to discuss. Like I told you already, I'm waiting for that lummox Balin. The rest is my own business. might be enough. Well? Like I told you already, I'm waiting. I'm ready.
What a day. Keep a blade close.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Don't be shy.
Let's get going.
Watch your back.
What a charmer.
Well, hello.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I'd love to, thanks.
Keep your distance, darling.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. time for a natter.
Seems that you see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name. Balin, where...
My faith protects me.
What to do?
What's cooking?
What am I to do? All's well, I hope. I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. Maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. And that was before the kiss. I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know. My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, there is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm. Her implement, it's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. Very serious of you, but go ahead. Always good when I'm with you. If you're sure. Fine.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency of the situation. It's incredibly, world-shatteringly important you give me a suitable artifact. Please. Of course. I would hate for you. What's on your mind? With...
Lost in thought.
Looking ahead.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but I'll be here in...
Well? Keeping the old turnip.
So, nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me. All right.
We get along quite well, I think.
Go ahead. I'm listening. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency of the situation. It's incredibly, world-shatteringly important you give me a suitable artifact. I said you don't... How can I help? That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Most unhappy.
Let's see what's to be said.
Ah, a visitor. I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Don't touch me.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Ah, a visitor. I do enjoy a good bargain. if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well.
I have never seen anything like it, Blur. Is my species evolved?
Can't give up now.
Seems you see a fella on his own on your way right now. Waiting for that idiot. Like I told you already, I'm bald, blue tunic, dumb as a stick. What's next?
Hey ho.
There's no time to waste. Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Someone there?
Wanna dance?
Never a dull moment.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact.
Thank you.
Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave, pulses. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is a great relief. Oh, you truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I stand at a precipice. But if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I... Now. Even I am tired of the sound of my own voice.
Reckon it might be enough to cover rent.
Not well. The nutrition my
Something good here,
species
I hope.
receives from other minds is difficult to emulate.
Welcome back. Have you... I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. Have you spoken with Skris lately?
Yes, she is a cataloging card.
Well?
gates and blades always shut.
Well, hello. Watch your back.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Soldier.
Keep your distance, darling.
I've got a long road ahead.
Well?
What now?
What's the story?
Still alive, so that's progress. You know,
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
Dwagger slashed me. Myconids.
The paragons of hospitality, these Myconids. The druids in the grove could have learned a thing or two.
Like dwarves, Dwergar have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Gods. Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me? No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my guts. But that cure did the trick. Quick, sharp too. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh,
It hurts.
Coles garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me. Seems you're the helping kind. Not charity, mind. We can pay.
We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual.
The briefest hesitation, but enough.
But our work pays well. Help my clan, and we'll make it worth your while, I swear. Fine. It's complicated. We were searching for something to turn the tide. That's all I can say. But it's worth a lot to us. Understand? Look, you've done me a good turn, and if you need to go your own way, I respect that, but thank you. Only wish... But here. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose.
Careful, I bite.
Let's march.
Can't give up now.
Come on, let's go.
Looking ahead.
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet.
Flesh talker.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping Myconid remains.
They broke our peace.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge.
We laid waste to many.
The Sovereign's song.
I sense your resolve. You will...
Dwergar invaders. We can manage that. Better than picking this fight, surely.
The music shifts. Still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear?
Fragrant spores waft through the air.
Freely you have given to us. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this...
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow, striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called...
I'm more than happy to kill this... whoever he is. But tell me there's something in it for us.
The drow lurks in the ruins beyond...
Keeping the old turnip.
yourself?
At least things have stayed interesting.
A long way to go still.
What to do? Rituals. An odd book for a drow to carry.
There is work to do.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
The secret to mastering the adamantine forge. Book disguised by magic. Lost workshop of Siluviali. Finest weapons in all creation. Dawn knows, but cannot tell. Zagrim, conjurer, seeker. Battle with rival. Summoned spectator.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
The adamantine forge. The same the wizard Duan was hunting.
The cover proudly announces this book to be, if the drow's corpse is to be believed, it's something else entirely. The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before you. What remains are simple instructions written in a...
flesh walk. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
It cringes in response to It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove.
Dwargard is this circle does, but I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwargard rot? I must see it for myself. Lead me to remain in. Return. Have you changed your mind about... I was born with a propensity for arcane magic my people despise. It gave me the strength. Every waking hour I pushed. The moment its control shattered, I fled. In the beginning, I required brains. But our ambitions eventually split. So I left his company. And thus, perhaps the peoples of the Underdark will be less inclined to violence. What shall you offer in exchange? My research is in perpetual need of funding. Yes, I am willing to accept your point. May it serve you.
Nice. Helps not to judge a book by it.
Of course, the love.
How is your more personal research progressing?
No. Thieves from other minds is difficult to emulate.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Another step forward. It is time. I must see it for myself.
fanfare is sung. The rot is cleansed. Come, we must speak. The tumor is exiled. Here, I break ground. Death doer. The grotto may sustain but one. There may be no spore. Eliminate the other sovereign. A fate it has earned. My circle long suffered while the Dwergar flourished. I sang to Spore for help, yet it cowered in the grotto and let my people be slaughtered. Choose, Smooth Mind. Help me grow a mighty circle and reap the reward, or protect the precious poltroon as it waits for the circle of Glut to devour it whole. A tune of division. Yours to sing. 3 scrolls in all. Keep your allies steady, and your foes fearful. Melodies of peace, even in war. A gift of Circle Glut. You shall never again. Let's have some fun.
So much for Circle Glut.
I'm not sure I know how to eulogize a giant mushroom. Can we leave?
stopped me yet.
What am I to do?
What a day.
Hey, good looking.
No time to rest. Always room for more? Have to keep going.
This is good. To the death.
The subtle approach.
Ready.
Down with you.
Now this is my happy place. I'm going to enjoy this.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
The rock under your feet juts in memory of Myrna, a shining light in this dark world.
아이야.
May you forever gaze upon the lake you loved to play in.
아우.
The wind softly rustles the flower petals. Somehow,
너네
the
동네도
grave
그거 있나?
feels whole again.
보울 레시피? 그게
Something about that tree. Almost like an invisible hand pulling
아.
you towards it.
내 캐릭은 그냥 잘 놀고 있니? 네가 끌고 다니냐? 지금 참가하면은 되나? 아, 본캐하고 있다고? 어우. 어이씨. 응? 그 나중에 그거 되는 거 아니야?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
그러니까 레벨 되면 그냥 하나씩 또 배우는 거 아니야? 그때쯤 되면 근접 애들이 다 그냥 기본적으로 달리는 것 같은데. 그러니까 니도 그랬고, 파이터도 그랬고, 성기사도 그랬고, 몽크도 그랬고, 뭐 가까이서 때린 놈은 막 몇 대씩 때리더만. 그러겠지?
Find a route.
These boots have seen everything.
Ready for another round? My little trick. I'm ready to rest my weary head.
그지? 사람 좀 피곤하게 하는 게 있지.